Okay, confession time. Anger. I really didn't think I had an anger issue, like many of us, until I had kids who made it very clear to me that I definitely had an anger issue, because having kids is like having a mirror put in front of you most of the time that you're with them. They just help you see yourself. And unfortunately, a lot of it is the ickiness of yourself. And so I remember a time when it really just hit me that I had an anger issue, was when I was videotaping. And I think I put like the video recorder, and then I just thought, oh, I'll videotape us and keep this as a wonderful, memory. Well, that memory turned out to be like a, oh my gosh, after I watching it, because I saw myself getting angry in the video, and just to see myself, oh my gosh, that was conviction enough. No one had to tell me anything. I saw it for myself. That was like the proof. And just like how I was like a contortionist, my face changed, and of course my voice changed, my hand motions. I mean, it was like, oh my gosh, I totally know who I look like. And I won't mention which parent, but because that's how I was basically reprimanded when I was younger. And so, sometimes we really are a product of our parents, even though we try so hard not to be. But in that case, I just saw it. And, and it really helped me just to ask certain questions to myself, like, why did I get so angry? What was that? Because I remember it being really minor, because usually it is when you're with your kids, right? So it was just really minor. And then I also remember thinking, oh no, I remember I had this really bad phone conversation with someone. So really the anger was a result of a phone conversation that I had maybe hours prior. Or sometimes it's like just, a bad discussion that you had with your husband, and then you take it out on your kids, and that could be hours later that you just carry it over. And so I just remember asking the questions. And I think when we get angry, what's really important is that, we just sit and ask ourselves, what just happened here? Why did I do that? What was I feeling? And what was the root of that? Like, was it really because Will spilled his milk? Or was it because, again, a conversation that I had a few hours ago that was still getting me so upset that I carried over to Will when he, unfortunately, spilled his milk? So I just really learned to ask the questions, those really important questions. One of the questions I always ask myself now is, what made you do that? Are you angry at was it really that, or was it something else? And then I remember just making that a habit. Like every time I would get angry, which was like every day, I would just sit back in my chair and be in a quiet room, and usually when, the kids were napping or something, and I would just really reflect on, okay, when I got angry, those times when I got angry, what was going on? And just be really honest with myself. Answer those questions, those tough questions that we never ask ourselves. And we get the answers. And then, once you get the answer, to really, for me, it was just praying. Praying to God that, to help me through it. First of all, to work out that issue, the real root of why I got angry. So maybe it was just a phone conversation, forgiveness of a friend. It could be a multitude of things, or it could be just a bunch of things that's just piled up, and you just exploded as a result. So I really just began to pray and ask God to reveal to me, what is going on in my heart that I need to work on. And then just, I know God's forgiven me. Gosh, He's forgiven me before I've forgiven myself. I always know that. So I just learned to forgive myself for it and ask God to, I would pray this prayer that, Lord, help my kids to not remember that what they just saw. Help them to just erase that from their memory, Lord. Just erase that particular anger incident, to just be wiped away from their minds. Because you know what? God can do it. He can do it. And He can do it instantly. And I never wanted my kids to remember those times when I got angry. So that would always be my first prayer, is God, just remove it from their minds. And then I would thank God for it, like instantly, like, because I know He would. You know, why would God not want to answer that prayer? So it was just me humbling myself and looking at myself, you know, and really, okay, what were the root issues of this anger? And then just really, like, what am I going to do about this? What am I going to do next time so I don't get so, oh, sorry, that was my stomach gurgling. Must be hungry. But, you know, what am I going to do next time to make sure that this doesn't happen? And that, you know, there's nothing wrong with getting angry. It's a feeling and an emotion. It's what we do with the anger that's wrong. It's what we do with it, you know. And so feeling angry is natural. And my gosh, it's what we do with that anger. So anyway, and again, and I would nip that thing in the bud when it comes to anger. Don't, you know, like they say in Scripture, don't let the sun go down when you're angry. That means don't let it linger forever, or even a day, because the sun goes down, so that gives you a day to, you know, work on it. And so it's true. You know, it's one of those, I've just really learned that when I get angry, I've got to sit myself down, ask those deep questions, and then tell myself, have this conversation and say, what am I going to do differently next time? And, you know, if I was in the wrong, apologize to my kids. I don't care if they were 3 or 8. It doesn't matter. Just say I'm sorry. Because they, oh my gosh, you are showing them, first of all, what it looks like to say I'm sorry. That it's important to say I'm sorry. And to just really make things better. Really, you're apologizing because you just want to make things better. And so it's actually a great exercise. You know, every time you get angry, sit yourself down, reflect on what you did, you know, ask God to help you uncover all the stuff or the yuck that maybe you need to work on. And that might be not just one time. And don't be surprised, and it's okay, you know, especially if it goes all the way from your past or childhood memories and what have you. And then just ask yourself, what am I going to do differently next time? And then if you need to apologize to whoever you got angry with, especially your children, apologize. Say I'm sorry. And you don't have to get all, you know, detailed about it, but just, you know, be heartfelt about it. Be sincere about it. And so I remember there were times when I would say I'm sorry like 3 or 4 times in one day. And I remember my kids saying, Mom, it's okay, it's okay. And, you know, because I really felt bad about it. And I'd say, thank you for telling me that and saying that it's okay, you know, and forgiving me so quickly, you know, and just thank them, you know. But it could be just this really powerful lesson on what to do when you get angry, and showing them that, and how to apologize, how to say sorry, and what it makes them feel when I say sorry. I mean, you could do a whole lesson on that. It's awesome. So it's all good. And so if you have any comments about this video, please write them down, post a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, head over to my website, alternativeeducationathome.com. Let me reach out to you by you first reaching out to me, because I don't know who you are, but I would love to help you in any way I can. So remember, been there, done it, and so can you.